Can it replace a standalone audiophile CD player?
Short answer, yes, credibly, if you use the right outputs. Although the LX71 is a Blu-ray player, it was built like a high-end disc machine with onboard HD audio decoding and full multi-channel analog outputs. Pioneer pitched it as a quality playback deck rather than a feature-first box. Under the hood, it uses Wolfson 192 kHz 24-bit WM 8740 digitals to analog converter chips across its channels, which is exactly the kind of part you'd expect to see in dedicated audiophile gear from the era. Highlights: isolated two-channel analog outputs specifically intended for CD playback, plus optical and coaxial digital audio outs if you want to feed an external deck. Round the back is where the LX71 earns its audiophile stripes. You get dedicated two-channel analog RCA outs for straight stereo CD playback, 7.1 channel analog outputs for multi-channel discs or downmix options, digital, coaxial, and optical outputs to use as a CD transport into an external digital to analog converters, HDMI for streaming or PCM to an audio video receiver if needed, SRN and Ethernet for control and firmware updates. This flexibility means you can compare the LX71's internal Wolfson digital to analog converter chip against any external digital to analog converter you already own. On the analog stereo RCA outs, the LX71 presents a clean, neutral balance. You get solid center imaging, crisp transients on cymbals and acoustic strings, and bass that's tight rather than overripe, which suits the Tannoy's punchy character. If you want plug and play stereo with a classic amp like the Sony TA212, use the two-channel analog outs and enjoy the Wolfson voicing, musical, composed, and detailed. The bonus is that you keep HDMI and multi-channel analog on tap for the occasional concert Blu-ray while still having a serious AD source for music nights. As a music-first machine, the Pioneer BDPLX71 is absolutely viable as an audiophile CD player